Hey, what up, everyone? I'm Cool, and this is Everquest Project 1999 on the green server, Dark Elf Necromancer level 40. So the last time you saw me, I was turning level 35 as I was getting Ghoulbane in the Shinlord room, right? So, in between 35 and 40, so now we're at 40, so I guess I'm going to have to explain what went what went on those 5 levels, because 35's a hell level, educational purposes, and 40 is too, right? So in between, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, what was I doing? Like, here we are, I'm at 40, we're with Orent, who is Badger's alt, Badger's mage alt, that is now his main, actually. And I don't know what level he was here, probably 30 something, early 30s here, maybe late 20s, early 30s, somewhere in that range, from 28 to 35. I can't remember exactly, hopefully we'll see. But I was 40, I know that for sure. And yeah, come back for revenge on Cazic. You guys have seen Cazic on the channel before. It was the first look video. I did a first look at Cazic, and I kind of peeked in the throne room, then went to the maze and did right wall strats. But yeah, so we're back in Cazic Thule, Dark Elf Necromancer, and Dark Elf Mage. So 2 pets going at it for the first time here, going after Cazic Thule. So you're going to see this going forward. It was Druid the Badger hanging out with me, and he was a higher level. Now it's the other way around, at least for now. I'm the Necromancer, a little bit higher level. He's a Mage. We're both Dark Elves. We are both pet classes. And that's what's going to be, for the next few videos at least, it's going to be that dynamic. Like a Necromancer about 5 levels higher than a Mage in our 30s and 40s. So that's what you're going to get for the next few videos. And we'll probably do Cazic Thule for, we got this video, probably 2 more after this at least. It's going to be Cazic Thule for a hot minute, at least 2 or 3 videos, maybe up to 5. Because we do, it's rocky at first, and then we kind of catch our stride, and then it goes really well. So anyway, between 35 and 40, what was I doing? I was probably killing some bards at first. I showed you guys Dark Death Singer and Drizda and Two Tones, right? So I might have been finishing them off, making them go green, whatnot, through 35, maybe. But mostly between 36 and 40, I was probably in Western Commons. So I was debating on whether to show you guys this Cazic Thule or to show you Western Commons because, that's what I was doing most of the time during the levels before 40. But in that Western Commons video, it's actually after this. I can tell by which robe I'm wearing when I'm wearing a green robe versus a white robe. Now I have a white robe. Badger likes to call it yellow to get on. He knows how to get on my nerves, I think. Because I have had a yellow robe before, and it was really yellow. This one's just a little bit off-white, but he likes to call it yellow just to poke at me. But it isn't as white as a gossamer, I know. It's in between a gossamer and a, what's the yellow one? Thermagist. So it's in the middle of those two. So it's kind of like an off-white. But, I call it white. I like it. But, anyway, it's ghostly robes, by the way. Nothing crazy, but okay. But yeah, I was in Western Commons killing Toll Guards, Dwarfs, and Druids. I'm going to show you that on video. I might show you that next and, break up the Cazic Thule videos a little bit. So you don't just get Cazic over and over and over. So I might do, 2 Cazic Thule videos and then do the Western Commons video and then maybe do, 2 more Cazic videos or something like that. So, yeah, this is us, for the first time, with our pet class duo, Dark Elves. So heading into Cazic Thule. So this is the entrance to Cazic Thule. I actually think I died on the way here. There's some shadow dude outside you gotta watch out for. Badger came, I was in probably West Commons, right? Leveling at the Druids or the Dwarfs or the Toll Guards. It was our day to record our video, which it is tomorrow morning, by the way. So we're going to be recording tomorrow morning, so I have to knock this one out tonight. I was supposed to do it the other night. But anyway, he come to get me from Western Commons, where I was killing Druids, Toll Guards, or Dwarves, trying to level from 35 to 40, right? And, he teleports me to Firot. And I'm running to Cazic, right? I think is it Fearot or Enethul? I always get those two mixed up. I think it's Fearot. But either way, it's the zone with Cazic Thule. I'm running to Cazic Thule and some shadow dude. I forget what he was called. It was wasn't a Shadow Man. Shadow Man is the thing that you kill and get their weapon for the journeyman boots. So it wasn't a Shadow Man. It was like I forget his name, but it was some rogue looking human rogue that was like level 45 or something, and he backstabbed me like twice and killed me really fast while I was running to Cazic. I even had so and everything. I just didn't know there was danger like that out there, so I like paused for 1 second in a corner to get my bearings, and all of a sudden I got backstabbed a bunch of times. But this might be some action right here. I'm trying to break into the throne room, probably a little bit too early at least for Orent, so I don't know. I've never broke this up before. Here is his pet's already there. I don't know if we want to do that. I'm like, oh crap. Probably telling him to back off. I don't think we're going to be able to handle this. There's too much right there. So, kind of an S show already. We got 3 lizards on us, and I am getting pounded. And Orent hopefully hasn't engaged yet. I forget how this goes. But yeah, this is our first look together at Cazic, and my second look. There is an earlier video on Cazic Thule, the first look, where I just did the maze a little bit. I did look at this room too. Every time I look in here, I get pounded. But it looks like I'm about to die. Holy crap. So much on me. I'm trying to gate. And I actually made it looks like. Or no. Oh, didn't make it. No, no, no. Am I going to die? Oh my gosh, I died. I didn't even realize I had died there. Wow, I didn't even realize. I forgot about that. So I died trying to break into the throne room. Not a good idea, huh? So, very bad start. I had forgotten that I died there. That makes me not, I don't know. Because, I guess you'll see later on why that, I don't know. I said FML. At least he got away. That's all that matters. Because later on, he actually takes a loss. And I had forgot that I had died there, so I felt really bad about him dying in Cazic. And I forgot that I died, too. So, I don't know. It doesn't make it right. It just makes it like, oh, yeah, we both died. Wasn't just him. So now I don't feel as bad. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I guess you get to look forward to that. This guy possibly dying in Cazic over something. I don't know. I find that interesting sometimes when people go into a zone that I know and not just rolling over it and just beating down everything and getting all the loot and just winning, win, win, win. I like to see people struggle, have a little bit of problems, maybe die here and there. I just don't like people dominating my game. You know what I mean? I've said this a bunch of times in my videos, but hey, you might be new here since it's EverQuest. You don't know me yet or whatever, but I think it's kind of cool when I watch somebody play my game and they die, and they're not just steamrolling content, getting everything they want, and winning, 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 winning. You know, like Dark Souls is my example. I love Dark Souls. I love EverQuest. I play Gems of War every day. I hate to see people dominate Dark Souls, unless I'm specifically seeking out that kind of content, like speed runs or no-hit runs and whatnot, trying to find really good players. If I just stumble upon a random Dark Souls video and the person is just steamrolling it because they're over-leveled and they're looking at a guide and they know everything and blah, blah, blah. And that's just not fun. But if they're having trouble, adversity, they're dying here or there, there's emotion, they're getting mad, my game is winning ever so often, I really like that. I feel it's way better than just watching someone dominate your game. So hey, you just see me die trying to get into the throne room, and you're like, hey, that idiot, I know how to do that. And ha ha ha, right? So I just died. Nice. And I always forgot. I keep forgetting to, leave stuff on my body so I can get a res. I just never think of it as an option. I'm not the type of person to, look for other people to help me with my mistake. I died. The smart thing to do would be to leave something on my body and look for a res. But that never crosses my mind until I'm already looted everything off my body. Because it's not like the first thought I have. The first thought I have is not, ooh, I wonder if there's somebody out there that can help me get that experience back that I just lost. No, my first thought is always like, man, I suck. I need to not do that again. I deserve that death. I deserve that loss of experience. I'm just going to take it like a man. But now these days, I'm like, dude, leave a little bit of water on there. Leave a bit of water on there or something. Maybe you can get a res. That's the smart thing to do. Don't be a stubborn hardhead. You know what I mean? All right. Yeah, we were talking. Oh, that brings something up. So we were saying, like, every time you get like the best pet, you get like the coolest weapon with your pet. You get you get a sow. You get everything on your character. You're like ready to go. You got a sow. You got crack. You got the best pet ever. You got coolest weapon ever. And then you die. Always. Leave it. It's gonna happen every single time. You're gonna have a whole. Your box is gonna be full of buffs, cleric buffs, clarity. You have the best pet ever, the coolest weapon, and then you'll die to something. It always happens. He said, "Gotta remember how fast this game breaks it off in you." I said I should have ran. Thought I could life tap. Yeah, I thought I had it handled until I seen how many there was and how fast they ate through my pet. And then I tried to gate, and they just wouldn't let me gate. I should have feigned death. Now I'm way better at feigned death. You're going to see feigned death a lot more going forward after this video, I think. Actually learn how to use my feigned death, finally. And I'm still not the best at it. Like the other day, I feigned death to a guard in North Row, and then I got up too quick and he killed me. Like, I didn't get up super quick like an idiot. I waited till he went back to his post, and then I waited till he charged and tried to kill something else, like a skeleton. And then I waited till he went back to his post again, and then I stood up, and he still came after me. And I was way out of his range, but somehow he still remembered me, so I don't know, I gotta be more careful with that. But, yeah. So, died there, trying to get into the throne room. So let's go forward a little bit. I don't want to make this video too long today. This is our first time. We're going to make like 3 or 4 videos in here. So you'll just get my spells back on. Getting our pets, my pet swords, getting a new pet, summoning a pet, getting my spells rememmed and everything. Just basically getting back ready to go. So I'll forward back to, let's go back a little bit. Right about here. I think I'm about to stand up and do something. Alright, let's go, what am I getting my body, or did I already do that? I'm gonna try some feigned death, I said. Finally, yes. Need to do that. It's way better than I thought it was. When I first got it, I tried it, and I didn't like it. I thought it didn't work very good. Now that I've been using it more and more and more, I like it way more. It does work, like 75% of the time. I used to think it was like a 50-50 shot. Now it's about a 75% chance. It's never 100. But it's a pretty fast cast. It's faster than Gate, and it costs less mana than Gate. So, if you're in big trouble and you would normally Gate, I think it's a better option to feign death. It can fail, but Gate can fail too. Gate can collapse around you. Gate can get interrupted, just the same as feign death could fail or get interrupted. But at least feign death is a little bit faster and a little bit less mana. So I think it's the better option. So we're gonna try it again. We got a death wish, I said, and that is true. Definitely got a death wish. Throne room. What drops in here? So we're on, as far as green goes right now, Rubicite is gone, I'm pretty sure. Looks like I only got one there. That was a good pull. I'm getting better at pulling, too. You'll see later on, when we do, we're going to actually do Throne Room later. Just a little bit of a spoiler. And, I do really well at pulling, I feel like. I'm getting way better at feign death pulling and stuff, like breaking stuff up. I was not very good at it here. This was like the very beginnings of it, me trying to do that. So I think I got one, actually. So bringing it back to the zone where it's nice and cozy and safe. Since I just died, I didn't even want to stay. I wanted to stay near the zone. Usually that's how it is when I die. I'm like, I'm going to sit right next to the zone until I get my experience back. But yeah. I was talking about experience and like leaving stuff on your body and everything. But yeah, in real time right now, I'm level 47. I'm in North Row fighting the guards there. It's a real nice camp. I like it because it's a lot of AFK time. So it's like a love it or hate it type camp, and it's pretty desirable, but not that challenged. Like, I don't have a person bugging me every hour like some other camps. But there usually is at least once. If I have it all day, there's going to be once or twice that somebody's going to ask about it. Because it's a nice camp. You can get like 15 minutes of AFK time so you can get some other stuff done. You could play another whole other game. You could read a book. You could clean your room. You could do some laundry. You could do some work on your computer. That's what I like about it, because I work from home, so I can just kill the 3 guards as fast as possible, set a timer, know I got like 15 minutes to. But anyway, I'll show you a video on those guards here eventually. But yeah, that's what I was going to talk about, the upcoming videos. So, Cazic Thule right now. We'll continue with this. A part, I guess it'd be 2 or 3. Like I've already done Cazic before, so this is going to be weird, but I think I'm going to restart it. So that was just a standalone. Now it's me and Orent. So it's a whole nother thing. So I'm going to do this as part 1, I think, of the dual pet class Cazic. So then there'll be a part 2. So after this, there's going to be another Cazic. Or hopefully we get redemption. As you can see, I've already died here. And then after that, I'm going to do... I've already said this in the Shinlord video. I'm sorry. Then I'm going to do West Common Land, all 3 camps there. I want to show you that, because that's where I leveled from, like 36 to 44, 35 to 44. I leveled in Western Commons, like a little bit too much. Like I probably should have stopped at 42, but I liked it so much I stayed to like 44 or 43 or something like that. So I'll show you the guards there and the 3 camps there and how nice it is. There's fine steel. It's really good for plat and everything. I'll show you that after I show you 2 Kaziks. It's going to be Western Commons, then probably 1 or 2 more Kaziks, maybe possibly 3, because it was a pretty long time that we were in the throne room. And it was really fun, though. I was pulling. But here we are. I think I feigned death again. Hopefully I can get that Sentinel. I need to learn. See, I was just learning it, so I didn't know how fast I needed to stand up to grab it and whatnot. Alright, there we go. I said feign death rules, so I'm learning that I actually like it now. I actually got them split up here. We're kind of getting our revenge. I said I got one, I'm on my way. I'm trying to break into this throne room still. I tried the very first time I went to Cazic, I failed. We're trying again here. I died, and we're still trying. So that's why it's cool later when we're actually in there and kicking butt, the 2 of us. So look forward to that video. And thank you to everyone that's been watching. I'm sorry I was such a pouty puss in the last video. I really do apologize. I gotta stop doing that. That's not helping anything. And the people that hear it aren't the people that need to hear it. So I apologize. That's not going to happen as much as you think. You know, it comes out of me every once in a while. I apologize about being a pouty puss. And I'll try to do better. Because it doesn't help anything. When people hear, all it does is turn people off. It's never going to turn someone like, oh, I better start watching. No one thinks like that. They'll just be like, this guy sucks, and all he talks about is views and crap. And nobody likes that. So I'm going to quit doing that. And sorry about the progress bar. Dang. I know it's not that bad, because it's like almost the same color as the screen, but anyway. Mudwater Rune, what's that for? I don't know, but we just killed something, and I'm meditating. And there's my pet guarding. I make him stay. I tell him to guard by the entranceway. That way he doesn't follow me and like cause trouble while I'm trying to feign death pool and whatnot. I said, what's the timer in here? And I forget. I think it's 16 minutes or something. Maybe 22. 22, yep. That's what he said. Alright, I'm going to go forward a little bit. I'm trying to make this not super long. Pulling again. Same spot. Pulling. Alright, got one, looks like. Am I going to feign death it? Ooh, I got a couple on me. What am I going to do? Is feign death going to work? I think it failed. I'm losing health. Oh, no, it worked. It worked. It worked, but I got pounded pretty hard while it was working. Telling him I'm okay since I'm so low on health. Thought I should let him know. And they're too close together. I'm not going to be able to grab that. He said, greens respawning, clearing them out. So that was a big failure there, because now what am I going to do? I can't do anything. I can't go back in there. I'm going to have to heal up a little bit. Off like some greens, maybe. Life tap some greens, maybe. Something like that. He probably thinks I have something on me. Nope. Just failed. That's all. Nope, just failed. That's all. It's all good though. This is my first try at splitting with Feign Death. So you're watching a Necro learn how to Feign Death pool. So banding up a little bit. Which bind wound, I can only go to 100 as a Necro. I wish I could go to like 150 or 200, but nope. And only to 50% health. So my bind wound caps at 100. It's already capped. It was capped at like level 35, and I'm not allowed to go past 50%. So I guess it would be too strong to like leech down and then band back up. I don't know. I wish I could. I wish I was an Ixar too. Have that regen, but nope. I picked a Dark Elf. I thought I was making the game easier on myself by picking a Necro, because I thought I'd have to solo a lot, because I didn't think there'd be a lot of people playing, and there wouldn't be that many groups, and I'm not antisocial anyway, introvert anyway, so I thought, okay, I'll be a Necro, but for some reason I picked a Dark Elf. I forgot about Ixar, and kind of shot myself in the foot, but oh well. I'm cool with it. I've accepted it. I'm fine with it. I'll just be super duper evil. Dark Elf and a Necromancer. The evilest class and the evilest race combined, pretty much. Alright, pulling the greens here just to get them out of the way so we can try again. Trying to actually life tap off them so I can get health. So I can go try again, actually. Because I can always leech. Or lich, however you want to say it. If I'm low on mana, I can just use my health. And, lich it back up. Lich my mana back up. I also got lich recently. Once I get to level 49, I get lich, which is even better than the current ones I have. Like right now I have Call of Bones. Before that I had like something, I forget what the one before Call of Bones was, but it doesn't matter. I get lich soon, which is really awesome. Level 49. Also a pretty nice pet and an upgrade to a Vampiric Embrace, which is a dot that gives me health. I love that. Give me Lich, give me an awesome pet, give me Lich, and give me a dot that gives me health back, and that's all I need. Maybe a life tap and fear too, and I'll be good to go. And some kind of nasty ass dot. Educational purposes. You'll get that joke if you watch my other videos. Alright, I think we're in the maze now. We're like, screw that throne room. I'm just not getting anywhere. Or no, I'm still at throne room. Never mind. But we are going to head to the maze eventually. Trying to get my mana up here, so let's go forward a little bit. Maybe. Hold on a second. I can feign death as a skeleton. Pulling while I got health, I said. Not much mana, but I can always pull a single to Orent and my pet and his pet, and then meditate, so. He was talking about how, I don't know. I think being a mage would be really hard. It's cool how they have their own food, their own water, they have, like, levitation rings. They got, like, all this, whatchamacallit? I don't know what it's called. Man, it's on the tip of my brain here, tip of my tongue. I don't know, but they can make their own food, make their own water, make levitation rings. They got all that kind of stuff. But, they don't have mobility. They have no way to crowd control, no way to, like, snare or root or anything. So if something totally ignores their pet, they're kind of screwed. They can't root it. They can't snare it. They don't have sow. They can't do anything. If their pet doesn't... So we were trying to think of a strategy the other day, like how we could maybe use his earth pet to get it rooted, then reclaim, and then use the real pet he wants to use. Use an earth pet as like the start of the fight. Get it rooted. Wait till the root pet, and that's all you're doing. You're not shooting spells or nothing. You're just letting this earth pet do a little bit of damage, root it, and when it's almost dead, you reclaim, and then you summon your actual pet. And then that way, worst case scenario, you just started the battle against an enemy that's missing like 20% of his health or something, and hopefully is rooted. And then you get a whole new fresh pet to fight something that's only got 80% health. But I don't know. He was trying to fight goblins or something in Oasis. And he got blasted, and like his pet, they ignored his pet and everything. And I was thinking, man, that'd be crazy hard to be a mage. But yeah, let's skip forward. If I'm meditating, I'm gonna skip through it. I don't think you guys need to see somebody meditating. You're probably tired of looking at your own self meditate if you know this game. I told Orent, died twice already. I'm hugging the zone. When did I die? Twice. I know I died once. Oh, the guy outside killed me. That stupid rogue dude. The shadow rogue guy, whatever his name is. Yeah, I forgot about that. That couldn't be helped, I don't think. Now I know he's there, so I'll invis until, you know, I might come back and try to kill that guy now, but I don't think it could be helped. He got me. I didn't even know he was there. I had I wasn't. There's nothing I could do, basically. He jumped me and got me good. Kudos to him. But the second time I died, that was trying to get into this throne room here. So I died twice trying to do our first little foray into Cazic Thule. You guys just didn't see the first part where the rogue dude killed me outside the zone, outside of the entrance. It was basically right by the ramp. And wherever he saw me from, that's where he followed me from, wherever he saw me. Because he ended up killing me when I got stuck on the ramp, like auto-running or something. Alright, pulling something here, I hope. A Lizard Justicar. The whole problem here is that I'm pulling so slowly, it's taking so long, that by the time I would get enough stuff pulled, wow, there's multiple on me. So I feigned death. Yeah, the problem we're having here is that by the time we would kill enough stuff and be able to go inside the throne room, other stuff would be respawning, so I think we've eventually realized that we're not going to be able to do it at this point. With me 40, him like 32 or something, if I remember correctly. We come back at a higher level. So, and kick butt. So you may see us struggling now, but just wait. You just wait. Killing another green here. It's life tapping off it and stuff here. Stuff keeps popping back around this doorway. You remember that, right? I've fought in like zone groups here before. I've fought in the throne room before. I've fought in like the courtyard there. I've never gone anywhere too deep though. I vaguely remember like the Arch on a Fear, maybe. And like the Gators, like once, maybe. It's too bad Rubicide isn't in here anymore, you know? I wish I was playing this when it first came out. Project 1999, I mean. I would love to have had a chance at some Rubicide, stuff like that. But we were looking up the stuff that drops in here. There's really nothing that you'd want to come specifically looking for unless you're like a rogue. The best thing we found was there's like these lizard potions that you can insta-click, and you instantly teleport to Cazic Thule Wizard Spire. And I don't know if they're still in here or not, because we didn't get any. But that looked like the best thing you can farm in here as far as like something useful or something you'd like to sell. Because other than that, it's really just the Raven Scale armor, which like the breastplate you sell for like 500 if you can get it. Then there's like Lizard Scale that sells for like 50 plat here and there. There's really nothing that great in here. So it's not like a destination I would recommend if you're looking for a plat farming dungeon. It's more of like an EXP farming. I think there's 200 Zim here, like Zone Experience Modifier. I think it's a 200. So pretty high if you're looking for experience. So people like to fight, to charm the Gators. I don't know. I can't show you that because I'm not a druid. I'm not a shaman. I'm not an enchanter. So I can't show you that per se, but I could tell you about it. That there are Gators here that around level 35 to 40, I think, you can charm and make them fight each other. And it's really, really good experience because of the zone experience modifier here. So people do come here to get experience, but not exactly to come here to get loot. There's nothing really here that specifically would be easy to sell or that you would target for yourself or anything like that. I almost died there. He's like, OMG, I almost forgot to click off Call of Bones too. I always forget that. When I feign death and I'm super low on health, that I need to click off my lich. Because it's still draining my health. I could die. If I don't click that off soon enough, I could die. I think I remember at the last second. I'm like, crap. Holy crap. Look at that health. Almost forgot to turn off Skell, which is Call of Bones. I don't know what it is at this point. But as you can see there, I'm level 40. That is a educational purposes level, a heck level, a hell level. So it takes extra to get through it. That's basically what a hell level is. It's just, it takes like a 1.5. So a normal level plus half. Sometimes it's like twice as hard. I think 54, you have to pretty much do 2 whole levels of experience. But yeah, I was scared to even get up here. So he's doing bind wound on me. I'll probably stand up here in a second. I might be AFK or just making sure I stay relatively still. But yeah, I almost died again right there. That health, I was down to like 1 HP after leaving on my Lich. I got a Harvester now. That's different, right? A Stein of Magok. Some different leggings. I think different arms, different, couple different pieces of equipment there. The skull, the neck piece. So you guys might not have seen the Harvester. Did I have that in the last video? Pretty sure I didn't because I was stabbing frogs. So the Harvester is new. You guys notice I got a Harvester. It's pretty much for looks. It's not the best primary for a Necromancer, but it looks cool. So that's why I'm using it. And it's okay. It was like 500 plat, I think. I think it's mostly sold for the looks, just to have a scythe. But it's okay. It's like 5 intelligence or something like that, maybe. But it's gonna take me. I'm gonna have to get something really good to put in place of that because I really like the look of it. Holding a scythe. I need to get me a book or something instead of the Stein. There's my pet. I don't know what he was doing. Telling him to back off. It's kind of hard to control pets in some of these dungeons. But yeah, it's going to be a minute now. If you see my health is way low, you know, I might be a minute here, so I'm going to go ahead and forward ahead a little bit while we get bandaged up. Alright, what are we doing here? There might not be too much left. I think we're actually heading... Where are we going now? I swear we go to the maze eventually. Where are we? Are we at the maze now? Could be. I think we decided to go to the maze. Yep. Alright, now we're back at the maze. Now we're trying the maze now, so something different here. So I'm doing left wall strats. That was, he told me that... So I went here, I did right wall strats, and I ran into a bunch of trouble. Like a bunch of lizards grouped together that I couldn't break apart. And this was level... wasn't at 40, it was like back at 30 or something. Whenever you guys saw me first come here, it was around then. You guys saw. I did right wall. I killed a couple things, but there was groups of lizards. I couldn't really go too far in here. He came in here after I came in here just to see what was up. And he did left wall strats in the maze and did way better than me. So now he told me about it. So now we're both here. We're doing left wall. We're not doing right wall. So, and left wall is the way to go if you go in the maze and you're trying to do something or go somewhere by yourself. So if you go to the left, you can get to the pyramid. You can get to the clay golem. There's more like single pools. If you go to the right, you just end up at a big grouping of lizards around a campfire and like multiple lizards, and you're just gonna die. Yeah, unless you're way over leveled for this area. Well, like you'll see me a little bit later at like 45 coming back here. But yeah, if you're like 40 or under, and you take a right in this maze, and by right I just mean somewhere on the right side. I don't mean like exactly, because there's a couple single pools, and then you get to some trouble. Or if you go straight, you might get to some trouble. But if you go left, it's like a single, a golem, a single, and then there's the pyramid, which you can start getting into trouble there. But yeah. Probably running up towards the end of this video here. I got 30 mana. I said I think those were green. Yeah, some of this stuff at the beginning is green. To like a 40. But once you get in the throne room and you get deep in the maze, you'll find some blues. I think 45 is like the cap here. No, somewhere between 35 and 45 is like the best for Cazic. I'm pretty sure. 45, you're pushing it. 35, you're pushing it. So between 35 and 45, probably 40. If you were to come in here with a group at like 37, 38, that'd probably be the perfect level. If you come in here with a big group of level 37s, 38s, that'd probably be perfect. Maybe a level 35 healer, level 40 tank, and then everything in between. That'd probably be perfect. Could do throne room for sure. Could do the maze. Could do around the pyramid. But that's what I really want to come back here and do. I don't even know if I'm done with Cazic Thule yet. I might come back and see what's up with this pyramid that we get a glimpse of. But we're just meditating here. Let me skip ahead a little bit. I don't want to... Alright, we're getting ready to move. Alright, I told him to lead the way. I said I'm worried if I don't park him, he's going to run off. But here we go. We're already getting more than one. But luckily, there's two of us, and I think one of those two lizards is green. Yep. The warder is green, at least. Hitting it with some life tap. Dooming darkness, make sure it's snared, because now snaring is my job. Now, when it's the necro and the mage grouping, snare is now my job. Crowd control is my job. Breaking is my job. You know? His pet's a better pet than my pet. His pet's probably a better tank. Once we're the same level and we have the same level pets and everything, his pet's going to be better than mine. I concede that for sure. His pet will be way better. His direct damage will probably be way better. His utility, that was the word I was looking for earlier. His utility is probably way better, but I'm going to be able to pull and crowd control and actually probably heal, send over some mana. Like, we're going to be really good together. I can't wait to see. We've already done great together. Whether it's with his druid or his mage, we've done great together so far, I think. We dominated Befallen. We dominated Najina. We dominated Upper Guck, got Ghoulbane. Najina, we got the robe. Everything out of Najina. Everything out of Befallen. Upper Guck, the only thing we didn't get was Ancient Crocodile. We got everything else. Now we're working on Cazic Thule. So, we are going to dominate this, I promise you. And just wait till we have Necro Pet, Mage Pet, Necro and Mage at the same level back here just dominating. Or somewhere else, Lower Guck, Split Paw, wherever your favorite dungeon is. Put it in the comments and tell me where you want to see us go. Where do you want to see Necro Mage, Dark Elves kick some butt? Let their pets run wild with some huge direct damage, some utility, some crowd control, some mana, some health, some feign deathing. We're just navigating the maze here. Maybe you can get something out of this, like where we went and how we went and what we found. I think there is a climax coming soon. About 8 minutes left on the recording here, so it'll be less than that. So hang in there. Really appreciate you, anybody that's watching right now. If you can hear this, I do apologize for the pouty pussy the other day. It was late, and I get grumpy. Sometimes I go on rants. Sometimes I say things I shouldn't say. That's just the charm of me. You'll have to get used to it. I hope you hang around long enough to get used to it. Letting our pets take care of some of our light work here. Blasting them with a poison blast, I think. Or what do I got there? What did I cast? Maybe Dooming Darkness. Definitely always snaring. I feel like when you're in a dungeon, your first thing you should ever do is snare. So you don't want something to run away and like grab more, make more trouble for you. So whether it's root or snare, you got to get it locked down in some kind of way. You don't make more trouble for yourself. Taking down this herald, you got to watch also that the other lizards will heal each other through the walls. So even if they're not aggroed and not going to come and fight you per se, they might still heal their fellow lizard through the wall. So got to watch for that. It does happen, that's for sure. When you're in the courtyard, the main courtyard, and maybe you're kind of by the wall, it happens there. Sometimes in the throne Sometimes in the throne room, it happens there. Like if you're at the wrong spot in the throne room, they'll start healing. So even in the maze here, it's happening a little bit, I think, where you'll just get random heals through the wall. So just watch out for that. Got one here that was hanging around the side of the corner, in the corner there. So let's fight that. Yeah, just trying to meditate while they fight. That's my main goal as a necro, I swear. I want to throw my pet, throw a bunch of dots, and then sit my butt on the ground. Honestly, I always want to be meditating while we're fighting. It's like ingrained in me. It's the thing I'm looking to try to do. Even when I'm fighting my North Row guards, I want to throw like 5 dots on them and just sit my butt down with Lich on, get my mana back, and get ready for the next fight. I'm trying to be mana efficient. And the best way to be mana efficient is to be sitting while you're killing, you know? Alright, so we got rid of that lizard there. Gonna go see what's up ahead. Alright, because he's been in here going to the left before. I haven't. Oh, I seen 2 and I tried to back up as quick as possible. And I think I still got him. Man, face pulled him. But it's only 2, so that's still fine. I was just hoping there wasn't like 4 around that corner. And I thought I had backed up in time, but I guess not. They saw me. Probationer. That's some sort of caster, I think. Yeah, you gotta learn like the names of the casters and stuff. Whether it's probationer, you know, like there's fanatics, sentinels, justicars, probationers, warders. You gotta learn what the different names mean. Because some of them will be healers, and some will be like tanks. Like sentinels, I think are higher level. Fanatics are like higher level, but they're like tanks, I think. And then there's like warders are lower level, but they're also healers, so you got to watch out. So figure out in here like what names mean what. Like what does warder mean? Is that a healer? Is it a lower level or a higher level? So you can figure out kind of what range of level they are too, as well as if they're a healer or a tank or a warrior or whatever you want to call it. But the page and the herald are definitely healers. Then like I think it's called like a justicar or something else is also a healer. And then there's like fanatics and sentinels are the big tanks that are like blue to level 45. And then there's like normal other ones and stuff. So you just gotta learn it all. Learn what they are, so you know what you're dealing with. If you pull a page and a sentinel at the same time, you can go ahead and just burn down that page real fast because you know he's lower level and he's a healer, so he's the prime target because you don't want him healing the other guy that's higher level, that hits harder, that has more HP. You want to just burn down that green healer first. Shady pets wandering around. It says if you don't get EXP, I don't get EXP. So you guys can probably read the chat. If I don't read the chat, you can read it. It's there for you to read if you'd like to see it. I'm not going to black it out like some other people. But there's a little room there with a bunch of lizards. I don't think we tackle that room. But this is right around where the clay golem is. You see it walking there? So this hallway right here is right around where you'll find the clay golem. And he drops a ball of clay or something where you can turn into an earth elemental. And I saved it forever for Orent. It was so funny. I don't know if we got it on video or not. I think we did. But I saved this ball of... Because I come back here, I think. After this, I come back here by myself. And I kill a clay golem again. And I get this potion that you drink. And it turns you into an earth elemental. It's really cool. But I saved it for him because I'm like, dude, you're a mage. You have an earth pet. Or an elemental pet. You could be one too. If you drink this potion. And it'll be really cool. Like, you'll be one. Your pet will be one. You'll be like the big one. They'll be the little one. It'll be awesome. So we do that. I save it for him for like a month. And then I finally give it to him when we come back to Cazic to record. And then, he drinks it and everything. It's like I was saying earlier, you get your crack, you get your sow, you get all your buffs, you get your cool pet with cool weapons. That's when you're going to die. Always. So I give him the potion I've been saving for a month. He drinks it. He looks badass. He's an earth elemental. His pet's like a fire elemental. It's like Daddy and Junior there. And the big one and the small one, you know what I mean? And looking awesome, and then dies and loses it like right away. I was cracking up. I was like, I saved that for like a month, bro, and you just go and die. It was funny. It was all my fault probably, but it was hilarious. Well, no, that time it wasn't my fault. That was just bad luck. It was like stuff charged through a door at him. Yeah, that wasn't my bad that time, but it was just bad luck all around. A bunch of stuff like charged through a door and killed him. As soon as like I swear they smell it. Like, oh, he thinks he's cool. Bang, we're gonna kill him. Or whenever you're really close to leveling, that's when there's like this mechanic in the game that's not an unsaid mechanic. But I think I go link dead here, so I'm gonna probably stop the video here. I go link dead. I seem to do that like once every freaking video lately. But it looks like I'm link dead. He does survive, and I do come back. So we'll start back up next time after I come back from being link dead. But yeah, so I'm preparing my camp just to make sure, you know, that's what I do when I go link dead, just to try to get out of there faster. I don't know if that works or not, but that's what I do. But I'm definitely link dead. Everything's frozen. But yeah, as soon as you're about to level, you're definitely going to die. There's a hidden mechanic in this game. I swear they make everything way more resistant, hits harder, just you have crazy bad luck. As soon as you're about to level, I swear, it's a hidden mechanic in this game. But yeah, that's about it for this video. I'm linked it. I'm camping. I'm gonna come back and we'll start back up from here next time. So yeah, look forward to that. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Please tell your guild about the channel, and I'll see y'all next time for more Cazic Thule. Peace. What is it doing? Come on. What is it doing?